Hi everybody, welcome to the Health How-To channel where we talk about some great life hacks and easy tips to achieve better health. In this video, we're talking about how to lose weight with 13 high-protein breakfasts, where first we'll talk about why we should even eat protein in the first place and why it helps with weight loss. Then we'll get into 13 mostly quick and easy high-protein breakfasts. But first, please like, subscribe, and share your best tips that you've found to be super helpful for losing weight in the comments section below. If you have someone in your life who you want to help, please share this video with them too. Disclaimer, this video is meant to give some suggestions as a way of maintaining a healthy weight. This video is not meant in any way as an encouragement to starve yourself, deprive yourself of a healthy lifestyle, or meant to body shame in any way. Everybody has different bodies and different nutritional needs. This is not intended as medical advice, and in no way does it negate the advice of your doctor or other medical health professional. Some research has shown that breakfast eaters are more likely to lose weight or maintain their weight loss. Perhaps it's because they're able to resist snacking and are able to keep their energy levels steady throughout the day. Whatever the case may be, the breakfast eaters who lost weight probably weren't having donuts or sugary cereal. We've heard for a long time about diets like keto, paleo, and Atkins that are very successful for weight loss. The main idea behind them is to reduce simple and highly processed carbohydrates like sugar, bread, pasta, chips, pizza, and baked goods, to regulate blood sugar levels and focus more on high protein meals and healthy fats. A classic English breakfast of eggs, sausage, and bacon is often the go-to high breakfast, protein-filled breakfast, but it's also loaded with harmful sodium nitrate and saturated fat. These breakfasts can be pretty time-consuming to prepare and get a little boring after a while. One of the main reasons as to why we can't stick to diets for very long is that traditional low-calorie diets can leave us hungry and unsatisfied. The main benefit of a high-protein diet is that protein will help us feel fuller for longer periods of time. Also, by feeling more satisfied, you'll likely be able to avoid being tempted by the donuts, pastries, and other junk food. Plus, it's a lot harder to overeat unprocessed protein. Think about how easy it is to eat a whole pizza versus eating a whole leg of lamb. An additional benefit of eating protein is that it is harder for the body to store protein as fat compared to carbohydrates or fat. If ever you've binged on chips and ice cream and then had the unfortunate experience of weighing yourself the next day or trying to squeeze into a form-fitting outfit, you'll know what I'm talking about. Of course, overeating carbs for one day doesn't mean that you actually gain 5 pounds of fat overnight. But because our bodies store extra water to help process the added salt, sugar, and carbs, we can look and feel bloated the next day. Unprocessed animal-based protein, on the other hand, doesn't make our body hoard water. However, for some people, protein powders and legumes like lentils and beans can cause a buildup of gas and painful stomach bloating. Also, eating protein can help raise your metabolic rate a little. The highest protein-rich foods are animal products, which involve more chewing, and the body has to work harder and take longer to digest them, compared to the digestion of fats or carbohydrates. Have you ever had the so-called meat sweats? That's when you start feeling hot after eating large amounts of meat because your metabolism is ramping up the energy needed to digest all that meat. Another bonus of eating protein is that in addition to weight loss, which often means losing equal amounts of fat and muscle, high protein diets can help preserve muscle loss. And by keeping more of your muscle, your metabolic rate won't slow down as much as it inevitably does when you lose weight. Let's not forget that protein helps with the repair and growth process of your body, in addition to muscles, skin, hair, and bones too. How much protein do you need? The exact amount of protein that you should eat every day can be a bit confusing. Factors like what diet you follow, your activity level, your age, and body shape can influence how much protein you want to take in. The dietary reference intake states 0.36 grams of protein for each pound you weigh. For example, a 160-pound person may want to eat 57.6 grams of protein per day, but you may need to tweak the numbers to see how much you actually need to be satisfied. If your goal is to lose weight, again, the research results are a little inconsistent. You can experiment with taking in 0.7 to 1 grams of protein for each pound of your body weight to see what works best for your body. So the same 160-pound person may want to eat between 112 to 160 grams of protein, ideally spread out between their meals to lose weight. In addition, overloading your protein in one meal may not be beneficial, and further research needs to be done to see if the body can process more than 20 to 25 grams in any case. If your goal is to gain muscle, the research results are again inconclusive. It seems that between 1 to 1.5 grams of protein for each pound of your body weight may be the sweet spot to gaining muscle mass. And the same 160-pound person may want to eat between 160 to 240 grams to help gain muscle mass. An ideal time to eat a high protein meal is right after exercise or weightlifting. But don't take this to the extreme. We do need other nutrients to be healthy. Overloading your diet with just protein can lead to kidney stones and elevate your risk of heart disease if you are over-consuming animal fats. Children and teenagers especially need to have a wide variety of foods to support their rapidly developing bodies and brains. So here are 13 sweet and savory high-protein breakfast ideas with a mix of animal and plant proteins to make sure that your diet is varied and full of nutrients like vitamins, antioxidants, calcium, and much needed fiber to balance out that protein. 6 mostly fast, sweet, high protein breakfasts. Number 1, Greek yogurt parfait. 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt has about 20 grams of protein. Add 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds, which gives you another 10 grams. Top with your favorite berries and cinnamon for about 30 grams of protein and a low sugar breakfast. Number 2, cottage cheese breakfast bowl. Add 1 cup of cottage cheese, some sliced bananas, a handful of almonds, and a drizzle of honey can give you a whopping 31.6 grams of protein. Not bad for a quick and sweet breakfast. Number 3, protein pancakes or waffles. There are several yummy recipes on the internet for high protein pancakes or waffles that you can make with oats, banana, eggs, protein powder, and flax meal, which can easily add up to over 30 grams of protein. The best part is that you can make a large batch, freeze them, and toast them when you're in a hurry. Number 4, peanut butter and banana sandwich. To make this kid-friendly breakfast, start with 2 slices of sprouted grain Ezekiel bread. Spread on 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter and some slices of bananas, and finally sprinkle on 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to give you roughly about 20 grams of protein. Number 5, protein smoothies. There are a ton of protein powders on the market, so it can be pretty tough to choose between them. Some are plant-based or organic or grass-fed whey protein. In general, look for powders that are the least processed and preferably unflavored with no added color, preservatives, and sugar. That way you can add them to sweet or savory drinks or dishes. You can add water, milk, or some other favorite milk alternative, flax seeds, leafy greens, and or fruit. Rather than try to wash and cut your ingredients each morning, prepare a large batch of each ingredient and freeze in individual large freezer bags so that you can vary your smoothie flavor add-ins each day. Often, protein powders can contain 20 grams or more of protein in each 2-scoop serving. Number 6, chia pudding. This gluten-free breakfast can be made overnight with 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and 1 cup of milk, or another plant-based alternative, which will give you about 12 grams of protein. Top with your favorite berries or other fruit as a healthier alternative to higher sugar flavored yogurt cups. 7. Mostly fast, savory, high protein breakfasts. Number 1. Steel cut oatmeal. Oatmeal is really a fantastic way of starting your day off right with a filling, high protein breakfast that will keep your blood sugar levels stable and keep you satisfied until lunch. Try to use less processed types of oatmeal like steel cut oats, which are chopped groats and have a thicker texture. In addition to 4 grams of fiber, 1/2 cup of oatmeal has about 5 grams of protein. You can make steel cut oats in a pressure cooker to cut down on the cooking time. Want even more protein? Beat an egg and stir it into the oatmeal while it's cooking to add 9 more grams of protein. Sprinkle a handful of pumpkin seeds on top for an additional 8.5 grams of protein. That's a total of 22.5 grams of protein for a terrific, non-processed, healthy breakfast. Number 2, scrambled tofu. If you're not a big fan of eggs or vegan or concerned about your cholesterol or gluten, try scrambling extra firm tofu with garlic, turmeric, salt, and pepper, which can give you about 10 grams of protein per 4-ounce serving. Number 3, bean burrito wrap. You really can't go wrong with wraps. There's something for everyone, from vegans to the pickiest of eaters. To save some precious time in the morning, try to make a bigger batch of the bean filling and then scoop it into a sprouted grain tortilla wrap in the morning. Some ideas for the filling could be black beans, quinoa, cheese, kale, tomatoes, avocados, lemon juice, and hemp seeds. A fully loaded bean burrito wrap could easily give you 20 plus grams of protein. Number 4, 2-minute cheesy egg sandwich. Use a shallow bowl, beat an egg with a splash of milk, and throw in a handful of your favorite cheese. Pop the egg and cheese mixture into the microwave for about a minute. When it's cooked, slide it onto 2 slices of sprouted grain Ezekiel bread, and you have a 24-gram high-protein breakfast in 2 minutes flat. Number 5, omelets. If you have a little more time in the mornings, an omelet with your favorite toppings can be heavenly. Some add-ins to try are cheese, avocado, leftover chicken, spinach, flax seeds, tomatoes, and mushrooms. A plain 2-egg omelet starts at 14 grams of protein and can go up from there depending on what you add. Number 6, quiche. Quiches can be made with or without the flaky pie crust. It's basically a baked omelet that you can make and refrigerate ahead of time with a 1/2 cup mix of milk and cream for every egg with salt and pepper to taste. Add in your favorite cheese and veggies and or meat. Flavorful cheeses like feta and bacon are fantastic for that satisfying contrast in texture between the creamy egg filling, the sharpness of cheese, and the salty crunch of bacon. For individual servings, make it in a muffin pan. Quiches can start at about 9 grams of protein and go up from there depending on what you add to them. Number 7, boiled eggs. Boiled eggs are the best. They come in their own container and they're a fast, high quality 7 grams of protein breakfast that you can make ahead of time and store in the fridge. A really fast way of making a week's worth of boiled eggs with zero supervision is to use an Instant Pot. If you have some great health tips that helped you to lose weight on a high protein diet, I'd really appreciate it if you could share them down below in the comment section so that we can all benefit in our journey to better health. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any health how-to videos where we talk about easy ways to improve your health. And please press that like button because it can really help get this information to those that need it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.